get going. All right, Tom, Elias, how you guys doing today?
Very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. How excited are you both for audiences to finally see Of an Age?
Very,
Thrilled.
Thrilled.
very excited.
Good. In your opinion, what is the number one reason why we should check this film out? Tom, let's start with you.
I think that I'm just going off sort of the responses we've had so far from people after screenings. It just seems that there is something in this for everyone, whether or not you're struggling with identity, whether it even hasn't come to that point just yet, and you can't even label it as identity. You just feel that something's like amiss, or you feel a bit lonely. I really think it speaks to that, and I think that all of us have felt that to some degree growing up.
Mhm.
And I just think that that's why people should check this out, because it does seem like it's quite, it sort of hits the nail on the head, so
Mhm.
to speak. Yeah.
Sure. Elias?
Well, it's certainly impactful, and I think in regards to acceptance and identity, as Tom said, I think there is a little bit of like people can certainly find themselves like I believe in almost all of the characters. It's
Mhm.
and I think there's a little yeah. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Just going off what Tom says. Yeah, I mean, that's perfect.
Pretty much, he answered it quite well.
And ultimately, what do you both hope audiences take away from this film?
Oh, I just feel like it's just getting so many. I just think that the biggest thing for me, at least, is visibility across the board.
Mhm.
Everything I said prior, whether it's something within themselves or with, the LGBTQIA plus community, whether they're, an immigrant, all of that is to me like I just hope that they take away visibility.
For sure. And is that also what you both kind of personally took away from it?
Certainly.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, at least for me, there was definitely so much in there that spoke to me that I could relate to and that I took away from it. So I'm just really hoping we can sort of pass the torch.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Definitely. I mean, we truly see that passionate energy between a Cole and an Adam. Cole, that's how you pronounce the name, right? Cole. Okay. So what was it like working with each other? Was that chemistry just organic between you two?
We really had to work so hard,
Yeah.
so hard. It was difficult. No, it felt very organic. Elias and I get along like a house on fire off camera.
Mhm.
Um, we hadn't met before, and when we met immediately, we just, at least for me, it did feel like we sort of had that bond and that trust and that respect and admiration from the get-go. So when you have all those, going on set just makes it 10 times easier.
Mhm.
We
Perfect.
both really respected the work, and I found that a lot of it for us was just getting to know each other and becoming familiar with our intentions, and we became really close, and I think that definitely resonated on screen.
I'm
Good.
sick to death of him now,
Yeah.
but
Now you're stuck with them.
I'm stuck with him now.
Yeah.
So, Tom, what is something you learned about yourself by playing your character?
Um, well, I felt like I had to really revisit some, stuff in my personal life, personal relationships. And a lot of that sort of came out in this. And I think during COVID, where everyone was sort of boxed into their houses and boxed into their own little heads, this was such a big release for me.
Mhm.
And, not in a wanky way. It just sort of I was sort of given, I was able to come out of my house and travel to Melbourne, which was a joy on its own. But being on set and having to be able to sort of revisit, there's a lot of stuff that I've experienced in my own life that sort of, is sprinkled throughout the script. And so being able to sort of revisit that and really try to understand it and learn it, that I found that really, it was very cathartic,
Mhm. Good.
as hell. But it really was.
Yeah.
I felt blessed that I was able to secure this straight out of lockdown after having to work for a little while and just being cooped up in the house. So yeah, it felt really rewarding, and obviously it was quite an emotional roller coaster. It took a minute to kind of get out of that, but
Mhm.
yeah, I mean, I'm all about the drama.
All about the drama. Perfect. Now, Tom, you have extensive dance background. Is that correct?
I do.
Okay. Do you, Elias?
Not in the slightest.
Okay. So,
But he gave me a run for my money doing that dance.
okay. Okay.
Yeah, Elias is a phenomenal dancer. For someone who's had no dance training whatsoever, I was blown away watching his rehearsal videos.
Wow.
I felt a bit threatened, actually.
So did I. When I was first shown what to do, I was like, "There's no way. This is, I don't know." But we really rehearsed it extensively. We had a great choreographer, and Lauren Drago. She worked really like she primarily had a hip hop background, but she actually tweaked it. So she had to do a lot of adjustments herself. So it was quite a challenge for us all. But
learn as you go.
yeah, of course.
Good, good. Well, without giving too much away, is there a scene from the film that was your absolute favorite to shoot?
Take it away.
Okay, it was certainly the wedding dance.
Okay.
I think we had the most takes with that because they just wanted to capture as many angles as they could. And believe me, they used the best take of every shot. So there were faults. There certainly were. But yeah, I had the best time on that day. It was so much fun.
Good.
For me, I can't pick just one, but I loved every scene that we shot in the car. All of it, like being able to sort of get out there on the street, on the road, and just I think the reason being is because in those scenes we were given a lot more space to the camera would just keep rolling and we could try new things, and we were just shooting the same scene because some of the scenes they go for minutes nonstop, and it feels like it's going on forever when you're shooting it. But those are the scenes that really felt in those moments like you just felt so at ease with Goran, and I felt at ease with Elias, and all of that was my favorite. Yeah.
Awesome. Perfect.